Gold has just done the unthinkable. It has smashed through every barrier, every resistance, and every doubt, reaching a brand new all-time high of $3,830 per ounce. The entire world is watching as the king of precious metals climbs higher and higher. But here's the shocking part. The next 3 days could change everything. Yes, you heard that right. The next 72 hours may decide whether gold makes history again by surging toward $4,000 an ounce, or whether it falls back under the weight of profit-taking, stronger yields, and a stronger dollar. In this video, I will take you deep inside the forces that pushed gold to record highs. We'll uncover the real market catalysts, the technical picture, the analyst forecasts, and the risks that could derail this rally. And most importantly, we'll discuss why the next 3 days are so critical for the future of gold prices. So stay with me until the end, because by the time this video finishes, you'll understand exactly what's at stake, what could happen next, and why gold is not just a commodity right now, but a signal of where the global financial system is heading. Welcome back to the channel, your trusted source for the latest gold news, forecasts, and market insights. Every once in a while, a moment arrives in financial history that changes everything. And right now, we are living through one of those moments. Gold is rewriting the rulebook. It has reached levels that just a few years ago, most analysts thought were impossible. And the journey to these highs has not been random. It has been fueled by deep economic forces, sudden data shocks, technical breakouts, and an unstoppable tide of investor demand. But here's the shocking part. The next 3 days could change everything. Do we climb to $3,900, $4,000, maybe even higher? Or does the rally stall out, leaving traders who entered too late nursing heavy losses? The answer lies in the details, and those details are exactly what we'll uncover together.
The data shock that ignited the move. Let's start with the spark that lit the fire. Recently, U.S. pending home sales data surprised markets with a 4% rise in August. Now, on the surface, housing data doesn't sound like it should matter to gold, but here's why it does. Housing is a barometer of consumer strength and the broader U.S. economy. When pending sales rise, it signals resilience. But more importantly, it shifts expectations about what the Federal Reserve might do next. Markets read the data not as a reason for tighter policy, but as a signal that inflationary pressure might ease without aggressive rate hikes. And in that moment, real yields began to fall. Real yields are the hidden driver of gold. They represent the true return investors get from bonds after accounting for inflation. When real yields drop, the opportunity cost of holding gold disappears. And that's exactly what happened. Suddenly, gold looked far more attractive compared to bonds or cash, and money rushed in. The technical breakout to all-time highs. But fundamentals were only half the story. The other half was technical, and this is where things got explosive. For weeks, gold had been pressing against a wall of resistance between $3,750 and $3,780. Every time it tested those levels, sellers pushed it back. But once buyers gathered enough strength and once yields began to slip, that resistance shattered. The breakout was violent. Momentum traders piled in. Algorithms triggered buy orders. Short sellers scrambled to cover. And the price rocketed to $3,830 per ounce in a matter of hours. This is how markets work when they hit escape velocity. It wasn't just a steady climb. It was a chain reaction of forced buying and fear of missing out. Why the $4,000 level matters. Now that gold is sitting at record highs, everyone's eyes are fixed on one number, $4,000 per ounce. Why does $4,000 matter so much? Because it's not just a psychological barrier. It's a level that represents a whole new world for gold. Breaking through $4,000 would confirm that this is not just a rally. It's a generational shift in the role of precious metals. It would mean that investors worldwide no longer see gold simply as a hedge, but as a core asset, a safe haven against uncertainty, a shield against inflation, and a weapon against currency debasement. And the path to $4,000 is not just theory. Analysts from FX Street, Kitco, Market Pulse, and economies.com have all pointed out that momentum, technical charts, and macro fundamentals line up to make $4,000 a very real possibility. But here's the catch. It won't be an easy straight line, which brings us to the most urgent part of this video. The next 3 days could change everything. The next 72 hours could decide the future of this rally. Here's why. Key U.S. economic data is about to be released. Federal Reserve officials are scheduled to speak. Global markets are on edge, with equities wobbling and currencies in flux. If these events push yields lower and weaken the dollar, gold could blast through $3,900 and begin its run toward $4,000. But if yields spike back up, or if the Fed sends a hawkish signal, the rally could fizzle fast, sending gold back down to the $3,650, $3,700 support zone. This is why the next 3 days matter so much, because they could mark the moment when gold either confirms its place in the stratosphere or tumbles back to earth. The risks traders must watch. Now, let's be clear, gold is powerful right now, but it's not invincible. There are 3 risks that could stop this rally in its tracks. Rising yields. If bond markets suddenly push yields higher, gold loses its shine. A stronger U.S. dollar. A dollar surge can crush dollar-denominated assets like gold. And profit-taking. After such a rapid move, traders may lock in gains, sparking a pullback. Market Pulse and other analysts warn that while the bullish case is strong, these risks cannot be ignored. The bigger picture. Why gold matters now more than ever. But let's zoom out for a moment. Gold's surge isn't just about yields, data releases, or technical levels. It's about something deeper. It's about a world where uncertainty is rising, where currencies are under pressure, where investors are looking for safety, stability, and truth in an ocean of volatility. Gold is no longer just a trade. It's a message. It's telling us that confidence in paper assets is cracking. It's telling us that the old rules are breaking down. And it's telling us that those who pay attention, those who watch gold closely, will be better prepared for what comes next. So, as we stand at this historic moment, here's what you need to remember. Gold is not just at $3,830. It is at the edge of something much bigger. The next 3 days could decide whether gold smashes into the 4,000 zone or whether it pulls back to gather strength. Either way, the world is watching and history is unfolding in front of our eyes. Stay focused, stay informed, because this is not just another rally. This is gold rewriting the story of the global financial markets. This video is for informational purposes only and not financial advice. Please do your own research before making any investment decisions. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this deep dive helpful, make sure to subscribe for the latest gold market updates, forecasts, and analysis. And remember, the next 72 hours could change everything. Stay alert, and I'll see you in the next update.